everybody, today we're going to take a look at a very old figure indeed. This is Action Jackson from Mego. Not to be confused with Action Jack, that is something completely different. Action Jackson. So these were from 1971, and this is pretty much where Mego started the whole figure thing. G.I. Joe came first in 1966-67, and a few years later these guys they'd nicked the idea basically. They made them a little bit smaller. These are 8-inch tall figures, whereas G.I. Joe was 12-inch tall. But the whole concept is pretty much the same for Action Jackson. Now, as you can see, this one is in its box still. The lid is slightly open there, but that's because they don't have tape on or anything. And you can see there we've got Action Jackson is my name, bold adventure is my game, think of what you want to be and call on me. 8-inch tall, mod styled hair for children over 5 years of age. And then we've got including stick-on tattoos, and you can maybe see them in the bottom there. And do or dare, he's everywhere, Action Jackson. So that's the slogan. Now, what we got with these guys, there were 3 basic figures. Obviously type 1 bodies on all of these. You might just be able to see the little rivet there, because these were very, very early days. We've got this one. This is known as the white Action Jackson. There is also a black Action Jackson, and there is also a white bearded Action Jackson. Now, these boxes were used quite a lot, and this is the basic costume that Action Jackson comes with. Boiler suit, he's got white boots on, white belt, and he's got his little Action Jackson logo, and he's got a little dog tag there. You can just about see that on a little bit of string. So you got the basic figure, and then if we look around the back, these are all the different outfits that were available, and there's quite a few here. So we've got things like an Air Force, we've got Ski Patrol, Frogman, Baseball, Karate. Then there's some larger playsets like the Wild Mustang battery operated horse. There's a rescue copter, a snowmobile, a jumping jeep, strap on helicopter, parachute, water scooter, fire rescue, loads of stuff. So the variety on these guys was endless. So these came in separate little flat packs with the costumes in, and you got some little accessories to go with them. But what they also did was they took these figures, they put these costumes on, and they released some of them in these boxes as well. So sometimes you'd get an Action Jackson that had a costume already. But these are the basic ones. On the side there we can see the slogan again. We've got the white one, the bearded white one, and the black one on the bottom. Now, I don't have the black Action Jackson, although I would like to get one eventually. But I do have the bearded Action Jackson, and here he is next to him. So these are both from the same time. This one is in extremely nice condition. You can see he's same head sculpt, he's just got a little bit of extra tooling on for the beard. Costumes a lot lighter. You can find both of these guys with light, dark costumes. There's loads of variety going on. I believe the boxes are exactly the same on the back. Yep, exactly the same. So there you go. Action Jackson. This is where it all started. They took this concept of the figure with a costume, and then they worked out, actually, we can make some new heads, stick them on, and then we can go all sorts of places. And that's where we got the world's greatest superheroes from. We got Star Trek, Planet of the Apes, and then later on there was Chips and Starsky and Hutch, and the list is endless. Mego did absolutely tons of figures. However, there is one line that they didn't do, and that was pretty much what killed the company. They were offered Star Wars, and they turned it down. And after a few years, the 3 3/4 inch scale figures had pretty much flooded the market, and there wasn't much call for these guys anymore. G.I. Joe even had to scale down a little bit as well, which is where Action Force and the small G.I. Joes came from. But in the 70s, Mego were untouchable until, like I said, they turned down Star Wars. So bit of a bad decision on their part, really. I mean, I can only imagine what 8-inch scaled, fully clothed Star Wars figures would have been like back in the day. but it was never meant to be. So here you go, Action Jackson, and a little history of the Mego company. Fantastic toys, well worth looking into. And these are both 41 years old now. So happy birthday, Action Jackson. This has been Luke. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.